Hi there, Meekachii here. Today we're going to be doing the September TBR video. Let you know what I plan on reading this month. Hopefully I can stick to it and actually, finish my books this month. I wasn't too good last month. But let's get started. If you happen to watch my August wrap-up video, you'll know that I started reading God's Grave. I'm almost done with it. So on my TBR is to finish God's Grave, and I'm almost done with it, and I'm really loving it. This book comes out September 5th, and if you liked Nevernight, definitely pick this up. If you have not read Nevernight, you definitely should. Meek.
I'm not reading it.
He should read it. I don't want to give too much away because it is a sequel, but the first one is basically about a girl named Mia Corvere who watches her family die, and she goes on this road to vengeance, and it's a long story, and I don't want to give too much away because I loved it so much. So just pick it up if you haven't, and yeah. So the second book that I mentioned in my August wrap-up video is Blue Lily Lily Blue, the third book in the Raven Cycle series. Again, it's a third book in a series, so I can't really talk much about it, but I'm about 75% through with this one, and I'm really enjoying it so far. I probably like it the same as the other two. As of right now, nothing's like really jumped out at me yet that's like better than the other ones, but yeah, it's a fun read and I'm fully enjoying it. So the next book I plan on picking up is Everything's Falling. Hunting Prince Dracula by Carrie Maniscalco, which is the sequel to the Jack the Ripper, no, not the Stalking Jack the Ripper series, and this one comes out September 19th. So I plan on reading it before it comes out, hopefully. I really enjoyed the first one. I think I give the first one like a 4 out of 5. And this one has like crazy good reviews right now. People are loving this one even more than the first one. And it has like at least a 4.5 out of 5 on Goodreads at the moment. So I have high expectations, which might be kind of bad. But I hear that you really should read the first one before going on to this book. So even though it's a completely different setting, I want to say, you really need to know like what happens in the first book, I hear. So basically after the events of the first book, she goes off to a school in Romania. Yeah, it's in a Romanian castle. She goes off to forensic school. And I guess the castle used to be owned by Vlad the Impaler, aka Prince Dracula, and then she gets like involved in some more like murder mystery type stuff. But I'm like super looking forward to this. Like super totally.
Totally.
Oh my god. So probably the first book that I'm gonna pick up this month after finishing God's Grave is going to be Genuine Fraud by E. Lockhart, which is the sequel, it's not a sequel to anything. It is the author of We Were Liars, but is a standalone novel from what I understand about this woman who changes her identity all the time, and that's literally all I know about it. So yeah, I do have an e-arc copy of that. It comes out September 5th, but I want to try to get to that soon. I probably won't finish it before it actually comes out, but it'll be shortly after. Then I wanted to pick up the sampler for The Language of Thorns by Leigh Bardugo, and I didn't, even though it's like the shortest thing ever, and it's just, I think it's 3 short stories that you get in the sampler. So this one comes out September 26th, so I do want to read it before it comes out. I guess I don't technically have to, but I did pre-order it because I do want to get like the full experience and read all the stories, and I don't know why they chose to give out samplers instead of like full arc copies, but we'll see. Then I plan on picking up The Fire Queen by Emily King. This is the sequel to The 100th Queen. I don't know if you guys remember, I did a mini review in like a wrap-up video a while back of The 100th Queen. I think I might actually have a full review video up. Anyway, they were kind enough to send me an arc copy of this one because I did like the first one so much, and I feel like it ends on like a huge cliffhanger kind of, so I cannot wait to pick this up and see what happens next to this character. It comes out September 26th, and this cover, I love these covers. I don't know why. I think because like the henna almost like glows and it makes it very pretty. But yeah, I will let you guys know what I think of this one. So far, it has pretty good reviews. I shouldn't look up reviews because then I get like myself all like psyched up. Psyched up? Is that it?
Hyped up.
Hyped up. I get all psyched and hyped up thinking that it's going to be super great, and then, you know, it's not always the case. I have an itch.
You are an itch.
That's all I have to say. I can't really tell you much about the story. I literally can't tell you anything about this because it'll ruin it. But if you haven't read The 100th Queen, I recommend it because I thought it was really good. And the last...
Whoa. Wow.
The last physical book I have with me to show you guys that I want to read in September is One Dark Throne by Kendar Blake. I'm really excited for this one because I feel like the Three Dark Crowns, I liked it, but I didn't overly love it. And then the ending was just like, bam, in your face, like you need to know what happens next. I feel like the ending made that book. And I really want to go on and like read more and see what happens because I was kind of bummed with the book for a little while. I felt like it wasn't meeting my expectations. The first one, that is, the Three Dark Crowns. And then the end just like threw this thing at you and you were like, oh my god, now I have to know what happens. And finally, this is coming out. This comes out September 19th. So I really hope to finish this before it actually comes out. We'll see. Super hyped, psyched, excited again. Last but not least, I'm sure I'm with a lot of people when I plan on picking up Tower of Dawn by Sarah J. Maas. I don't have a physical copy to show you guys because it's not out yet and they didn't make ARCs of it from what I understand, so I don't have one. But I have it on pre-order. I should be getting it soon. I'm probably honestly going to listen to this one on audiobook because I read a lot of the Sarah J. Maas books on audiobook even though I have the physical copies. I feel like the narrators are really good and it just doesn't really kill the story for me. So that'll probably be my audiobook for this month so I can actually finish it and get through all these arcs that I have to read. Not that I have to, but, you know, I want to read. As I'm sure most of you guys know, this story is told through, I don't know about the eyes of K.L. Westfall, but it's like his story and what happens to him when he goes to get kind of healed from stuff that we can't mention because people need to read the books. But yeah, it'll be interesting to kind of read a spin-off story in this series. It's not like based solely on Selena Sardathian and like have just something different. I feel like most of her stories are pretty much about girl characters and they're like the main focus, so it'll be kind of a breath of fresh air having something different. So I'm really looking forward to that one coming out on the 5th. Thank you guys for watching. If you guys are planning on reading any of these, or if you did read any of them, if you got ARCs as well, let me know down below. Let me know what you thought. If you have any recommendations of books coming out in September, let me know. I did pre-order a ton, which that's a whole other thing. I have to do some book haul videos because I have a crazy amount of books and I just have to because I'm going to have a ton more books coming in this month because I feel like everything is releasing in September. Let me know if you guys want to see a video about my most anticipated books of September. I will definitely make a video on that because there are a lot of them and I did pre-order quite a few. Like I said before, check out the book haul videos coming up. Check out my August wrap up if you want to know what I thought about the books that I read in August. And that's about it. Friend me on Goodreads. I keep it updated. I put a lot of reviews on there. I let you know what I'm reading, what I'm thinking of things. Don't forget to like the video if you liked it. Don't forget to subscribe if you liked it. Hit that little bell next to the subscribe button if you want to be notified when new videos come out. And that's about it. I will see you guys next time.